Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Bree.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
hey Maddies, welcome back to a recap episode of the following shows. We have the Summer House finale, Survivor 50 finale, and we have the In the City premiere. We'll just do a quick touch-see on that. We'll get to know the characters a little bit. Brie, I want to hear who you're liking, who you're not liking, if you're as obsessed with Lindsay Hubbard as I am.
Yep, 100%.
She is.
Yeah.
And then make sure you tune in on Monday because we're going to do a semi-regular episode. We'll have our news, our recs, and we're going to be covering The Crash, which was the new documentary that just aired on Netflix. So make sure you tune in on Monday and check that out as well.
Yeah. That documentary is so crazy. Nikki got me
Spiraling.
into the spiral, and then
I'm so
there's like,
glad that you came on board as quickly
yeah,
as you did.
I had
She
to
was
'cause-
trying to wait post vacation. I was like, no, it's happening now.
Because there's like other shows that I want to watch, but then I couldn't escape this documentary. So I got into it. I'm in the
I'm
spiral.
so glad.
I watched there's two other documentary or episodes about it. I watched one of them.
Yeah.
There's so much to discuss. So make sure you guys come back Monday because we are going to be diving deep on that. But we must start with Summer House finale. And for some reason, I feel like this already happened a year ago. Do you feel that way?
Yep. Well, it did.
Like, I feel like the finale, like, literally came and went. Like,
What do
we
you
were
mean?
waiting for it for so long, got it, and it feels now like so far in the rear view. And I don't know if it's because, like, all
Well,
we
so
care
much has
about
happened.
is the reunion that I'm just like, okay, I need now post.
Okay, I can hear that. However, and I texted you this as I was watching it. I was like, wow, this is so like deep. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And you brought to my attention that this was technically supposed to be Kyle and Amanda's last episode of Summer House. It
As
was kind of
full-time cast
right,
members.
it was kind of implied that they were moving on within the city, as was Lindsay. Um, Kind of didn't know what was happening with Summer House, but it definitely felt super heavy.
Yeah. I feel like it adds just more context of Kyle's mental state for the
Yes.
entire episode because he is just like he's spiraling or he's
Hmm.
just so inside of himself because not only is he finally realizing that his marriage is over, like I
Hmm.
think it hit him
Yeah.
this episode, but also thinking about like, wow, my marriage is over. That we started dating on the show that I have been a part of 10 years ago. This is my final party of my final season in this show that I began where I was dating my wife and now I realize that like me and my wife are probably not going to make it through this. Like I think it was just such an added layer to him being so upset of just realizing like the fate of
Yeah,
what has transpired over the whole series for him and to go out like that
yeah.
is
He's
not
saying
what
goodbye
he
to
wanted.
everything.
Yeah.
Not just the house, not just the show, like his
His
life.
wife. Yeah, his life. Yeah, it's going to be
His
very
life and
different
his
after
wife as
this.
he knows it.
So true, Nikki. Wow, it was really heavy. Let's start with the Lindsay and Carl conversation first
Okay.
because have we seen any previews for them
No,
talking? No,
not that
right?
I can I mean, shocker, not that I can remember, but
No, this was so unexpected and it was so necessary. I feel like Lindsay finally came forward and said like, "Okay, so yeah, I do think about Carl."
yeah.
I am so really bothered by what happened. She gave so much perspective of why she kind of has been like reacting the
Hmm.
way she has the last year. It made so much sense that I feel like when she laid it out, she was like, listen, Carl, besides the show, besides breaking up the engagement, you were my friend for years. And I did not expect you to do me dirty like that on television. I thought our friendship was so much more than a show. And regardless of if you wanted to marry me or not, but to break up, to not have a conversation with me and to
Which is
end our,
crazy. I didn't
which is
really
insane.
get that. Like, I didn't realize prior that, which I guess, yeah, obviously he didn't have a conversation with her, but I don't know. It's hard to know what's real and what's not
Yeah.
real. And so is it part of the show? And it clearly was not part of the show. She
Well,
was
remember,
completely blindsided and has now put on this hard exterior of like, fuck him. I don't care about him. I don't think about him. But it's not even like I did text you on the side and said, like, I could see
yeah,
Carl being a stepdaddy to baby
Gemma.
Gemma. And you said that you didn't think that she would be into him, but I kind of feel the opposite.
Oh.
I kind of feel like Carl loves Lindsay, but wouldn't want to get back together with her in like a romantical,
No,
sexual way.
I think he's so, like, I feel like now that Carl is in a good place in his life,
You think he's in love with her?
I think he's so turned on by her. Like, I think now he's at the
Well,
place where he could handle Lindsay's type of personality. He already told us he has mommy issues, and a strong woman, like, terrifies him, which is what he's attracted basically his whole life. And I think now he's, like, ready for
do
that
you
type
though?
of, yeah, I do. I think he's so confident. He feels so good about himself. He has his own thing going. He's getting so much love and support.
So he
He's
could have hard conversations because we saw this season that he's still struggling with that.
I think though that Lindsay, even though she scares him, she's also like his comfort zone. And I think that with Lindsay, as we saw, he could have hard conversations because he trusts her, he feels safe with her, and she brings that out into him where like he can't back down. He has to step up. I feel like he is so like thinks that she's so attractive, and I think that she is like icked out by him because she just thinks he's like a pussy. But he said somewhere, I saw somebody post that like they went to some sort of event that he was at recently, and they asked him about Lindsay, and he said, "Never say never." Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she won't love to hear that, but
But
yeah,
like
like I
low
feel
key
like
she
he's into it.
does.
Yeah, low key she does for
Low
sure.
key she does. I thought she did an incredible job at articulating very calmly, clearly, concisely what was her issues.
Yeah,
And it was just a super productive conversation. She talked, he
she was so
listened.
calm,
Yeah, and I think that it was clocking to him. And
100%.
that was my favorite part of that conversation when he was like, "Yeah, I don't think it clocked like to my mom." And she's like, "Yeah, that's the problem. There's no clocking."
Love.
Like that's me to my husband all the time. Like, yeah, the problem isn't the problem is you not clocking it.
Yeah, it's not that it happened; it's
Clock.
that you didn't know it happened.
Right.
Tap in,
Right.
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel like right to change our mind when the whole situation went down with her and Carl. And she kept saying she was so blindsided by Carl breaking up their
Hmm.
engagement. She was so blindsided by the conversation. And as a viewer,
We're like,
we watched that season. We're like, blindsided how? You're being so dramatic. Like, how did you not realize that was coming? You guys were at each other's throats all season. And we were like
hmm,
all so hard on Lindsay. We were like, yeah, Carl, of course you had to break up with her. She was crazy. But now 2 years or whatever removed from it, we're like, yeah, no, Carl, that was like pretty fucked up that you ended your
yeah,
engagement with Lindsay in front of cameras instead of having a conversation with her first, giving her
yeah,
no heads up. Like, yeah, that's fucking trauma. Whether they should have ended, I mean, they obviously should have ended their engagement. They
right.
were not in the right place. Like, it was the right thing to happen, but it was the not the right way to go about it. And Lindsay has been carrying that for years,
Hmm.
and she finally got it off of her chest. And I'm so happy that they were able to just like clear the air.
She must feel so much lighter because
Totally.
you whatever the saying is about like drinking the poison, like if you drink, I don't know what the fuck the saying is,
I
but
don't know
like
what it is.
it's like you're holding a grudge against somebody and you think that that grudge is hurting that person and it's not. Like the grudge is against that person. It's only hurting you. I feel
Yeah.
like it was so toxic for her to hold that in and now she could just let it go, release it. She got, I feel like what she wanted,
Yeah.
which is an apology, and now she can move forward.
Totally. So that was nice to see. And especially because we can see where they're at now. They're like obviously working towards
Yeah.
being friends or friendly enough. So
Get
happy for
Carl
that.
on in the city, please.
That's a big thing that people are like, why is he not on there? I wonder why. Maybe he didn't want to be a part of it. I don't know. Very strange.
It's like frustrating now. And I did like seeing new people, but it's kind of hard to be like, okay, I see Kyle, I see
Yeah.
Amanda, I
Where's
see,
Carl?
right, where's Carl? I see
Yeah.
Lindsay. Where's West? Where's Sierra?
Yeah.
Like, I
What are you
know it's
guys
not
doing
the
here?
same show,
I
but I'm
know.
still looking for them. Did
Totally.
you want to talk about the Sierra and Kyle conversation? I think that came
Yes.
before. I think that was the opener of the
Oh, I think
show.
you're right. Yeah. I thought that was such a real moment. And the way Sierra was talking to
Hmm.
Kyle was so like different than I feel like we've ever heard her
Hmm.
speak. I can't explain it, but like her tone, her voice,
She was
how is
not
speaking to him.
judgmental. She was
Yes.
truly there to be supportive. Like, she is Amanda's friend,
Yeah.
but she
At the time.
also cares about Kyle
Yeah.
and doesn't want, she sees that this man is down bad. She's
Yeah.
not going to pile on. It really was the most supportive and non-judgmental conversation that, I mean, she's a fucking queen.
It was so real. It
So
was so
real.
real. Yeah. She
Like,
was like, listen, I can see you guys are hurting. Nobody wants you guys to divorce, but clearly that's where
and
it's headed. So what can we do to
but that's what's
mitigate
so
that?
sad is that it is so real. Like, that
I know.
conversation was so real and the scenario is so real. Like, this is
Yeah.
truly people's marriage.
Yeah.
10 years of their life down the drain.
I know. Kyle was so appreciative to finally have somebody just
Some
like
somebody to listen
see
to him and
him. Yeah.
yes. And just not feel attacked for once because Kyle knows, and let's not forget, we all know Kyle fucked up. Kyle is not the perfect husband. Kyle is very wrong in a lot of these situations. Should he have become a DJ? No, like that definitely didn't help your marriage,
Yeah.
but it was all just an accumulation of it happening, and he knows where it's going. I think
Yeah.
everybody knows where it's going, and it's just so real now.
Yeah. I feel like their demise has been Kyle staying true to himself to a fault,
Hmm.
like not budging on any scenario to try to appease Manda. Almost it feels like out of spite. Like,
I don't think that he's capable of it.
yeah, I
Seriously,
think he
when I
can't
think
change.
about my ex,
Yeah.
he reminds me of Kyle. Like the
Yeah.
same way, like a good person,
Yeah.
but he just likes to party. And
Yeah.
he could love the person that he's with, but he, as soon as he starts to drink, it's like
Yep.
the good time guy comes out, and that's just who he is.
They said that on the city.
Yeah,
Kenny, in his confessional, he was like, Kyle's a lush, but like
it
that
is who he
is,
is.
it is who he is. And
But
of
at a certain
course,
point, I do agree with Amanda. Like,
yes,
you got to grow the fuck up.
yes, of course, Amanda went into that relationship 10 years ago thinking that you would grow out of it, and Kyle didn't. So
Hmm.
they're just example of like they did not grow together. They
Yeah.
grew separately from very early on. There was a lot of love there, but they
Hmm.
were not putting in the work to,
Meet
they
each
don't want
other
to
where they
change
were
who
at.
they are. Yeah, they don't want to change who they are. They are who they are. Except, I don't know, Amanda seems like she's changing a little bit for West, but
Mm.
anyway, I digress. I did want to touch on the West and Ben conversation because this was such a weird conversation. Just like seeing how the rest of the episode went, where West is saying to Ben, yeah, can you please tell Sabrina, like when she's around us, not to try to like get us to get back together because I really don't want to lead Sierra on. I don't want to hurt her feelings. Like I
Hmm.
tried to casually date her 2 years ago. It's just not possible. And I don't want to hurt the girl, you know, like I really care about her and I don't want to hurt her. And then cut
Two
to,
minutes later, they're making out,
no.
and Sabrina's not saying a word.
But also Kyle said on Watch What Happens Live in that conversation, Wes was mentioned he tried to casually date Sierra 2 years ago. Sierra on that season when Wes was interested in her, we have never seen a person be more clear about how they did not want a casual relationship. She was
So
literally
true.
like, I am
Hmm.
not going to sleep with you unless this is serious. Like,
Hmm.
she just like kept saying like, if you don't want something, just tell me, just let me know. If you don't want something, let me know. I'm not looking for something casual. For him to now say 2 years later, like, oh well, I tried to be casual 2 years ago and it didn't go so well, like totally brushing off the entire relationship is exactly what is wrong to begin with. He never got it, he still doesn't get it, and he never will. Like
Never
this
will.
idiot. This idiot. And I feel bad that
He's
Sierra
about to
got
do it
like
again
sucked
to
back in.
Amanda. I know. So
Like,
that's the problem is now, where does West go? Because he obviously wants to hook up with her.
yeah.
She wants to hook up with him.
When they had their sit down before the
Yeah.
boat day, he should have
He
said,
should have put his foot down and said, "We cannot hook up
or he
because
should have
I am
said,
not there
yes, I want to
to."
be friends with you. We obviously have something between us where we
Mhm.
like to be touchy. It's hard to fight that. I just want to make it clear now. I'm not ready for anything serious. So if you want to have fun, I'm so down to have fun, but like nothing further is going to go from that. I want to set my intentions
I
now.
even feel like with that, you're not going to get where you want to get. I feel like Sierra is the girl who would be like, "Yeah, and then still get her feelings hurt.
She would have respected the honesty because that's the point. West is not honest to Sierra about his feelings towards her. He's honest to everybody else about how he
Hmm.
feels towards her.
But so
And
when they
also,
hooked up, what's the premise there? Like, what is it
no,
that they're
West
having
just wants to hook
fun?
up with her. I
But
think
what
for
is she
Sierra,
doing?
maybe she thinks it's fun, but maybe she's hoping it's gonna be a little bit more.
If you are hooking up with him at this point, you have to now, you can't blame him.
But I think Jesse even said to him, like, if you're gonna go there, you better be fucking sure that you want to
To
go
who,
there.
West?
Yes, because
100,
that's
yeah.
Sierra. Nothing's changed. Wes still knows that. And Sierra's attracted to him. She can't help herself.
Hmm.
But very interesting. Kyle said that, again, on Watch What Happens Live. So this party was right before Labor Day, I think. And
Yeah.
right after this weekend, when filming wrapped, a bunch of them went to the US Open. I think it was August 30th. And
Hmm.
Kyle said that Wes and Sarah were hooking up at the US Open, like openly making out. So Kyle was like, okay, so they like made up real quick and now they're like hooking up. Like we were all confused,
Well, if they're going to hook up
which
on the show, they're obviously going to hook up in
outside
private.
of the show.
And it was probably more serious than even the last two years ago, when it was more serious than we initially had thought.
Well, that's what I was going to say was it actually makes sense because in that article that Sierra did, she did an
Whatever.
interview and she said that she had a 30th birthday at the end of December. And at that party, West came and they had a conversation where,
Hmm.
again, they were setting boundaries for their relationship. So it does track that, like, they hooked up after summer, things were
Got you.
going on. It didn't transpire well. They hit another speed bump and then they came back together to like set ground rules for like their new friendship.
Right. Either we're hooking up and going to be together, or we're not going to hook up anymore.
And I think in the terms that they said was like not to hook up with anyone else on Bravo, or I don't know what it was. But also in between that time period, so he hooks up with Sierra, US Open, that we know of, that's end of August. Then he goes on that date with Mia from
Mm,
Southern Hospitality.
in
I think it was like
September.
September 23rd, 24th, 25th, something like that. So I wonder if that kind of like was the dagger to
Hmm.
Sierra that
Well,
made them then
December
have
is
that
far.
conversation in December. I don't know, but I wonder like we'll get all the answers at the reunion,
Yeah.
but there is just like so much to this timeline. And also don't forget, while that's going on, Amanda and Wes are hanging out constantly while she's still working her shit out with Kyle. So it's so
Right.
Wes is and Wes
Not,
is girlfriend. And Wes is
not,
girlfriend.
and Wes has a girlfriend, horsehair girl.
Yeah.
Not to jump to In the City, but I just
Jump.
quickly want to ask because Kyle, we start in the city, we flash now back to, we're in present time kind of. It's like April 9th, and he's like,
Yeah.
even up until Thanksgiving, something about an emotion, even if it was an emotional affair. So is Kyle thinking that during Thanksgiving time she's starting her affair with West?
I
What did
wonder
that
if
mean? When does Kyle speculate that this emotional affair begins?
I took that as like maybe Kyle and Amanda called it quits after Thanksgiving and they didn't come public about it or like really 100% decide to go through with it until they released their statement in January. And that's why maybe he's saying, like, okay, even until Thanksgiving, like, you can't
When
even
we,
admit, yeah, like, while we were
okay.
still working on our marriage or going to therapy, whatever they were
Hmm.
doing, you couldn't admit that you were having an emotional affair because I was going to save it for In the City. But when Amanda goes to Kyle's apartment in the city, that was on April 9th.
Hmm.
April 10th, the next day, is when Amanda releases her statement on Instagram, like, catch me outside, how about that? If I look like I'm happy, just know I'm sad on the inside. The day after that conversation in their apartment, she releases that statement and then she's spotted out that night with Wes at that bar. So, like, yes, Kyle already knew about their relationship, but Amanda's like sobbing in that conversation, basically like begging Kyle to realize, like, no, I would never do that to you. I'm not that kind of person. But I feel like she's so emotionally removed that she still doesn't
Hmm.
even like. It's not clocking to her. It's not clocking to her
It's not clocking.
because then it's like
Wow.
Kyle's
That
literally sitting there saying
next
like, I'm gonna be
day.
here to support you. I care for you. not in a way to
No,
get back together, but I want to support you. And then the next day, I feel like she felt like she freed herself of Kyle after that conversation. It was on camera. She got it out of her system, and now she can like really go and be with West. Like that
but
was the last thing she needed to do.
don't like beg him then to be worried about you. He's like, "Oh, you're so skinny. I'm so worried about your mental health." And she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I would be too." But then you're going to fucking drop a statement about how sad you are and then go out the next
Yeah.
night?
No, so crazy. Like, and I guess let's just cut to the conversation that we see at the end of the episode where Amanda and Kyle are sitting out on the front steps.
I just have to say one more thing about the episode.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sabrina telling Sierra that you're the biggest blessing of my life is maybe one of the craziest things I've ever actually heard come out of anybody's lips.
Nikki, every time they see each other, they kiss on the lips.
No, they like scissor out the ass. Like, what is happening? You are the biggest blessing of my life. You have met this girl 2 weeks ago. Okay. When you know, you know. Wow.
They're obviously very close. They feel very close to each other. I feel like everybody at this après ski party was on ecstasy. Like,
Oh, they were
they were,
on. They were skiing.
They were. I think they were rolling their face off. Like it was a lot. Did you see that clip of like Amanda and Jesse? Looks like they kiss on the lips. She like grabs his chin and she's like, "I love you so much." Like
Yeah.
they literally kiss on the
I
lips.
just want to
Like,
jump in the pool. I just want to jump in the pool.
yeah, Sabrina's like
get naked.
professing her love to see. Like I seriously think everybody was on ecstasy.
Totally.
Like they were on something. They were on something special.
They
that night.
was.
They went out with a bang. Yeah, and they're up till 5 a.m.
Yeah. 6 a.m. 5, 6 a.m.
Like that is after that party. That's crazy. How do you
And they
not go to
started
bed?
drinking at like 1 o'clock.
No, like
She was like, "Should we crack a beer?" I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
no. And then they pack at 10 a.m. the next day and they leave the house.
No, it's crazy.
Also, that only heightens the emotions more. The next day, everyone's coming down.
I
They're like,
know.
oh shit! Now we got to go back to the city, and this is over.
Amanda's
really
like,
felt
"Shit,
like-
I got to start filming tomorrow." No breaks.
Exactly. No breaks. It really felt like at the end of summer camp where everybody was like, except for Lindsay, she was like, "Really, you're crying? Oh, you're crying too? What?"
Yeah, she's like, "Guys, like you can come back. I've done it. Done did it."
She's like, "We're all gonna see each other next week, like, and we do events constantly together."
It was so sad though.
It was really sad. It was sad because of like what we know. Like it was sad because we know this is the end
Of
of
everything
Summer House
has-
as we know it. Nothing
Yeah.
will ever be the same again. And even if they all come back, it's like VPR. Like I don't know.
Does Kyle come back
Kyle's coming back.
to the summer house?
Dude, if anybody comes back, it's Kyle because he's probably so happy that now he gets a second chance at his final season. Like that was not
Tom
it for him.
Brady.
I think he wants to come back and do it right. Whoop it up.
Yeah.
You know, Vicky.
I wouldn't be
Gunvalson
mad
style.
about that.
Oh, would not be mad about that either. But I was talking to one of the Maddies on the DMs, and I was like, just imagine that Kyle, West, and Amanda all come back.
No.
And can you imagine if Amanda and West are like affectionate and they're like going out partying
No.
until 3 a.m.? Kyle will spiral if he
No,
sees
no.
Amanda. Or what if
Wait,
they
that
all
wouldn't
come
happen.
back?
She doesn't want to film. She doesn't want
No.
to be on TV anymore. Clearly.
I know, but for West? Like, you think she's going to leave West out of her sights?
You think West is going to drag his balls into that house?
Yeah, people think that
No,
West
that's
is going to come back
actually-
without Amanda.
That is so wild to me.
Okay, so that brings. I just thought I was wearing sunglasses. This is just my Shirilla bun. It's my Mackenzie Shirilla bun.
You do look like Mackenzie Shirley.
I am Mackenzie Shirilla and Amanda Petula with my
my
stripes. With my stripes and my bun.
Hot and happy, babe.
Hot and happy. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I do feel like they are trying, Amanda and West or production are trying to worm them back into filming somehow because
Yes.
Lindsay mentioned that she was having a conversation with Amanda. I'm sure that was fucking filmed. And Kyle said on Watch What Happens Live that he was going to have a conversation with West again. And he also specifically mentioned He would never not film with somebody. So, like, I think that production
He's
thinks that if they could get Lindsay and Kyle to give, like, the approval of Wes and Amanda, they're coming back on Summer House, or
Lindsay and Kyle? Where does Sierra lie? Does
that's
Sierra
good.
not get a say?
Maybe Sarah's not coming back.
No, she's coming back.
Or maybe it's for In the City, because that was my real prediction, was that I think that they are re-editing the second half of In the City, because in the trailer for In the City, we saw like a quick blip of Sierra. So assuming they pick back up cameras after everything breaks, maybe after the reunion. No offense to all these people, but anything that happened on this show is like so irrelevant. Even Danielle is like pregnant now. Like there's just so much that has happened since November that I feel like they might be re-editing the second half of the season to include post-reunion drama
I
and
love
get
that.
Amanda and Wes maybe like on the show, or at least like have their conversations in that storyline of Amanda and Kyle breaking up and now her being with West on In the City. Like either way, they're filming and they're going to be on something
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
And maybe Sarah's not coming back to Summer House. I don't
No, that would
know.
be crazy.
She, if anyone needs to come back, it's Sierra.
100%. And she will
Yeah.
come back because she has KJ, she has Mia. Like,
Yeah.
her friends are in that house.
Yeah. She
She
has
didn't
to
do
come
anything
back.
wrong. She's not leaving.
Yeah. Also, we need to talk about the whisper because West is literally a cult leader, just like whispering in Amanda's ear throughout the whole season. And then she's just like, stops what she's doing and like pivots to like zombie walk towards whatever he just said.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. And actually, a bunch of people that commented on that post about the whisper said that they think he said either like, I'll see you later or I'll call you later. And I do kind of
No.
think that's what it was.
I don't think so at all.
What do you think it was?
I think that he admitted to hooking up with Sierra just because of the way that
She
her
reacted.
eyes dart. She looks right at Sierra,
she's
gaps, covers her mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, the reaction for I'll call you later is like a little crazy.
No. Somebody said like, oh, he said like, I'll leave my hat for you. I'll see you at the hotel
See you at the
later.
hotel. Yeah.
I don't believe that. I think that he said that they hooked up. That
Yeah.
100%
Just like real quick in the ear.
on my life, on God.
On God. Ice. Right? What do they say? Ice in the veins? Oh, man. Also, I just want to say I love that Daddy Carl set up one last breakfast for the crew. That was so
How
full
could he not?
circle. I know. How could he not?
So
They need to
full
at least
circle
bring him
jerk.
back as like house father
Yeah.
next season, just to like break down, like set up and break down, you know?
Totally.
Set the vibe, set the tone
He'd
for the
be here
day.
for it.
Yeah, he would be here for it. Okay, should we touch on In the City? Because the transition, however, from Summer House to In the City, like, gave me chills. Like, having Amanda in the car, having Kyle in the car with their voiceovers was very Laguna Beach, the
Okay.
hills coded.
Yeah. And so, but I was at first, I was like, oh, okay, different vibe here. Like, it's giving fake, it's giving scripted. And then I watched the first 5 minutes, like with Livy, just like bothering
Yeah.
me. So then I revisited and I got sucked in so
Sucked in.
fast. I
So good.
care about everybody. I originally thought I was going to care about nobody. I'm so invested in everybody. Lindsay Hubbard is giving me life.
Totally.
Seeing Gemma giving me life. Is that not the cutest baby you've ever seen?
The cutest baby I've ever seen. I was
A
so
clone
shocked
of
when
Lindsay.
I was so shocked when they showed her face. She addressed this on Watch What Happens
Mm-hmm.
Live that her ex, Turner, Tucker, I don't know, doesn't
Turner.
want Lindsay to show her on social media. And I guess Lindsay's like caveats that was like, okay, I won't post her on social media, but I'm going to have her shown in a show that I'm filming about my life. Like that was her, okay, I won't put her on my social media, but she's going to be on TV.
Now, could he say no? Yeah, of
He
course,
obviously
right?
had to sign off.
Which is
He had to
so
give
great.
he had to give his approval. I'm pretty sure because it's like very Lala Randall. Like Lala couldn't show her kids because Randall wouldn't approve. So I'm assuming he approved because she said, "Mommy's got to make money to pay the bills." I think maybe her ex just doesn't want her to use Gemma like to profit off of. like
Mm-hmm.
in ads and like in social media in a way to like make money off of their daughter, which I totally understand. But like, okay, this is a show about me, but they're gonna show me like feeding my
I'm a
daughter
mom.
food. Yeah, it's
I mean,
not the
you know me.
same.
I'm conservative in the sense of like showing kids. I mean, I feel like showing them on a show. Every
Yeah.
parent has the right to do what they feel comfortable with, but it's
Mm-hmm.
our fucking world is full of
Yeah.
freaks.
Yeah.
However, now putting a show on, yeah, somebody could take a picture of the show. I get the difference kind of between posting online. Still, you're putting your kid out there, but like people do weird shit with
It's not in
things
real
you post
time.
online.
Yeah.
But personally,
Yeah.
I loved seeing Gemma.
Same.
Her, the cutest baby, the
So cute.
most like
Engaging.
engaged. Yeah, like super into Amanda. Like at
Yeah.
the scene in the supermarket, she was
She's one of
all
the
about it.
girls.
One of the girls, it was reminding me of Liv. Like
So cute.
so the best. And her faces,
I know.
the dirty looks. She
So
looked just
funny.
like Lindsay. That
She
was
did.
crazy.
I was shocked that Lindsay said that Turner broke up with her or they broke up when Gemma was 6 weeks old. I was like, oh my God, that is hard. Like
Yeah.
that's tough. But I do feel like for Lindsay, she kind of got everything she wanted. That it almost like, no offense to Turner, it like really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. And if you're not adding to Lindsay's life,
And
goodbye.
he's still in Gemma's life. Like seems like a very active father. They have some sort of custody situation where he takes her, like he's with her.
Yeah.
Like I do feel like it kind of really
But
worked out for
to
Lindsay.
me, Lindsay isn't the type of person who's like, yeah, let's fight for it and make it work. She's
No.
like, no, like, actually, if you don't contribute to my life, you can go.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I've got it. Like, I can share my time with Gemma with you, but like, you've got to go. I'm good here by myself with my girl
If you're not going to
and
step in.
scram.
Yeah, scram. I do feel like Lindsay's carrying the show on her back, and I feel bad saying anything like negative about it because I know this is very important to Lindsay and she is going to give it her all to make a good show. But like, I actually, Danielle, don't care. Danielle's
Oh, I
boyfriend,
do.
don't care. Kenny, loser.
Yeah,
I
Kenny's a loser.
I like the other guy that owned the bar. I don't remember his name, but he was funny. That was kind of like ragging on Kenny for also being a fuck. He
Yeah.
was like, "What stage of grief is fuckboy?"
He's like, well, actually, my mother died, and so I had to go out and
Fuck
have sex with
around.
all these women.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. So I
that
like
was
the friend
funny.
that called him out, but I like Lindsay's best friend. Like I like the
Hmm.
girls. It's just like the guys. I don't fucking care. I don't
Yeah.
care. I can't be arsed.
So I wanted to know if it was giving the valley for you.
Wow. That would be if these guys are as dark as the Valley, like
It's
then we need to really just wrap up trying to do any of these spin-offs with couples because the whole thing with Yvonne's husband not noticing that she was gone for 3 days, like I don't know if she was if that's true or if she was like thought she was being funny. Do you know what I mean? Like if she thought
yeah.
she like I don't know if that landed poorly. Like there's no way he didn't know she was gone for 3 days, right? Like she's not in
Yeah.
bed. You're not wondering where she is. Like, hey,
No,
are you coming home for dinner?
tres?
Like,
Tres
I want to
días?
believe that that was just a very exaggerated, poorly landed joke. She's like, he didn't even know I was gone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, there's no way that I believe in my heart, there's no way that could be possible. Because you wouldn't be
Yeah.
with somebody like that.
True. I kind of do care about Danielle, and I kind of like feel bad for her.
Why?
I feel like we're all so fucking mean to her. I know she's annoying, but like, can we just be a little nicer to her? Let's give her a chance. She seemed less annoying. I feel like the only thing with her is that I need to move on from the Lindsay Danielle storyline, and you cannot
Totally.
just keep like leeching yourself onto Lindsay. And I feel like that's how Lindsay feels too. She's like, just like go away.
Yeah, go away. Yeah.
But if she can move on, like, yeah, I'm here to see her. I'm here to
But
give her a
she needs
chance.
Lindsay to be relevant. That's Lindsay's point. Danielle always has something with me, but she loves to talk shit about me, but she always is the one
They
bringing
were
me into her shit.
they were really good friends, and that makes me sad.
I know,
It's
but
like
I
Lala
think
and Sheena. Like, I wish they could just find their way back to each other.
I do feel like Lindsay was a better friend to Danielle than Danielle was to Lindsay.
Mm.
I really do. Like, I just feel like all this stuff, and maybe I'm just up Lindsay's arse right now, But all the stuff that Lindsay was saying about
Yeah.
Danielle
There's
was
too
like,
much
and all
competition
the
there.
flashbacks, I'm like, oh my God, Danielle was being psychotic when
Yeah.
Lindsay got engaged. Like,
Oh, that's what I wanted to
psychotic.
say about In the City is that now Danielle just met her boyfriend. They
Yeah.
moved in
Yep.
together. They're getting engaged. They just had a baby. And
No, they
flashback,
didn't have a baby yet.
yeah, but they like want, she's like talking about
Oh
having a
yeah, yeah, they
baby
want
with
to have a
him.
baby.
Flashback 2 years ago when Lindsay was pregnant on the beach in Montauk and you're giving her a hard time for moving in with her baby daddy. You're
Yep.
quite literally doing the same thing, mate.
Yep. That's why it's don't judge. And also,
Don't
apparently,
judge.
Danielle's man is allegedly married.
Eon.
Owen, I think is
I
it's
know.
like pronounced. I
John's
don't
like,
know
what is
if
that?
it's
What is that? I'm like, okay, there's like different cultures.
spellings. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's Irish.
it is.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually married, but like rumor on the street is like he is married, maybe to somebody else from Ireland, but they both live here. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Okay, Brock.
we'll find out. It seems like it's giving Brock.
It's giving Brock.
It's giving Brock. But we'll find out,
It's
it
giving
seems
Brock.
like
Let us know if you want us to do ASMR. That's a good one.
we'll find out on the show, I'm sure. Also, Amanda's just already. She's like, I can't be
Oh,
fucking with this
that's
show.
that's the only other thing I wanted to say was it's actually pathetic.
Yeah.
Don't fucking sign up for a show if you're not gonna film. It's I feel that
It's
makes me
so
feel so bad
sad.
for Kyle. And it's like
I
he's just
know.
constantly going to things by himself. Oh, they went to
A
whoever's wedding.
wedding. Yeah.
Oh, and now she's not coming to film this. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And the raincoat. It's not a
Inspector
raincoat.
Gadget.
It's a raincoat, babe.
Yeah. Like, what?
That's a
She
raincoat.
she really does look like unwell though.
No, she does
Like
not look well, yeah.
with the raincoat, and when she showed up to Kyle's apartment and she was crying about like I wanted it to work so bad. I do believe her that for a long time we saw she did want
I
it to
didn't
work.
believe anything that she was saying there.
No, I don't think as far as like last summer, but I think before 2 years ago or wherever before they filmed last year, I think she did. We saw her like fighting for her relationship for a long time. But in the moment when she was talking to Kyle, she was not being honest like with herself. She was not admitting to herself that she had been in love with Wes since
Totally.
the fall or however long it was. Like she's like refusing, which I think is going to be the whole theme of the reunion, but she's refusing to take accountability and ownership that like, yeah,
Yeah.
our relationship was in a shitty position. I was really down, really
It's hard to
insecure, not
say.
feeling good about myself, and Wes is giving me attention. I was getting everything that I wanted from you, from him, and I started to develop feelings for him. Like, I just feel like that's all you need to say. We will
I know,
judge
but
you
that's
less
so
by being
hard.
honest. No, because she won't admit it. She won't
Yeah.
admit it. Yeah,
And
she
that's
won't
it.
admit
It's
it.
hard to take the accountability and like admit such fault.
What do you have to lose at this point? You only have things to gain by being honest when everybody's literally begging you for your honesty.
Yeah, she doesn't see it. She's not there yet.
She doesn't see it. And it's crazy because I feel like she said in the finale of Summer House to Sierra Mia, where they were like fucking fed up with her finally, like, quit complaining, do something about your life. But she was like, I just feel like that Kyle's as good as I'm gonna get. No, I'm like unlovable, and like that's why she's with West because she was like she's so insecure that like the first person that looks at her, she's like, oh my God, they must love
They do
me.
like me, yeah.
This
I am
must
good
be
enough.
love. I am good enough. She's just so insecure, and I feel like West is the person that loves the chase. It's like, oh, you seem like somebody it's hard to get. I'm gonna prove that I can get you. And then once he gets them, he like has the ick. Like I know there was just pictures of him and Amanda walking around the city looking
Well, what
homeless.
is he going to do with her?
He has
Propose
to.
to her?
No, he has to stay with her for a certain period of time now, but I feel like he has the ick, like he's done. Same with Sierra. He fought for to get her friendship back, gets her friendship back, and immediately is telling Ben that he doesn't want to lead her on and hurt her feelings, but then he still wants to make out with her, and then now he's got the ick. Like he just likes the chase. He doesn't care. Like once he gets them, it's over for him.
Yeah.
And Amanda's gonna wake up one morning and her bags are gonna be packed. Anything else for In the City? Oh, Kenny and Whitney. Is that her name? Yeah, Whitney Fransway. Mm-hmm. The fact that this man is like running around saying that basically their relationship, he doesn't know how serious it is. He doesn't know if she's the one. but she's like a sweet, perfect angel. It's like, okay, so we're just gonna watch another girl that is absolutely perfect, seems so nice,
Yeah, who is
so
that? Who
sweet.
who just did that to somebody else?
Every man on Bravo. Wes, Sierra, like, what do you mean? Everybody that
I know, I'm
exists?
just trying to think of like somebody else just did that same exact thing, but I can't think of who.
Like, everybody
Literally
we've watched
everybody,
on
yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strangers, the book we just read, like, everybody. It's like, no, they're
Yep.
so perfect, but, like, I don't know if they're the one. Like, why?
Fuck, like,
And why have her? I believe that maybe she would have moved to New York anyway, because New York is like very Bachelor Nation
and business friendly,
influencer.
yeah.
Yeah, like she can make a life work without Kenny for sure, but it's just like annoying. You made this girl come on here, now you're fucking dogging her on a TV show, and they're still together. So I don't know.
Yeah. She's a cute
I'm just
girl.
not into him. Yeah.
I hope that she brings it. Like, she seems quiet.
Well, I feel like she was quiet on The Bachelor. I don't think she lasted
Very.
very long. Yeah, she's very
Very.
quiet. So I don't know. I don't know about In the City, you guys. I'm gonna keep watching
I'm gonna keep
until
watching. I'll be your
I.
correspondent.
Yeah, Nikki's got it. Okay, great. Should we move on to
I
Survivor?
volunteer as tribute, yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Let's
I
move
love
on.
that.
Yes, the big finale, Survivor 50. I fell asleep. I watched live. I fell asleep halfway through. Woke up to your text saying that Jeff had a big oopsie.
Yep.
Woke up at 3:30 in the morning. I finished watching it.
Wow.
What did you think?
Ooh.
Spoiler alerts, obviously, you
Spoiler
guys.
alerts, obviously. Wow, there was a lot there. I mean, my my main thought is that I felt bad. Spoiler alert, Aubrey won. And my main takeaway is that like I felt bad for saying that like she doesn't deserve to win. I don't want her to win. Like it's a very unsatisfying winner. Like I feel bad saying that because when she gave her speech at the live finale, like thanking all the female winners before her and saying her whole story about how she really did lay it out to the jury and in the finale that like she came on the show, she didn't have a good social game. She really like kind of took the constructive criticism to like change her game to be on the show to make it to the end. And even if she wasn't making all these like big power play moves, her power play was her social game. And Survivor is a popularity contest, and she won.
I
So I
guess,
feel
but
bad
what
saying
was
that.
so great about her social game? Because to me, Jonathan played a stronger social game than Aubrey did.
Okay, I so I thought the same thing. And but now, I'm in threads. I'm reading everything and Jonathan is going on a press tour now, like literally crying on camera saying that like he feels like he deserved. It's literally how Aubrey felt when Michelle won is now how Jonathan felt with
I agree
Aubrey
with
won.
Jonathan.
And he feels like he should have won. He should have been the winner. He had the better game. But I
Well, he
guess the
said
problem
he
is,
studied, he practiced, he did
yes,
like
he put in the
he
work.
was the most prepared for that test and he failed it. How
But
could that have been?
because I think the people that he aligned him with were the outcasts of Survivor, Coach, who? Chrissy, is that her name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Like, nobody likes them. Nobody likes them. So everybody else is on one side, and then it's those three players on that side, and he aligned himself with those people. So I think
Right.
he was
And
like,
Aubrey's is an OG. You
yeah,
have people like Sari and
yeah,
Ozzy voting. They respect the old game, even the newer players
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Also, I think having Sari in your corner as Aubrey, like
yes,
you got the grand dame there,
totally.
spreading your good name to the people.
Also, I feel like during the final tribal, and I feel like Jonathan was trying to get the jury to like come to his side and be like, okay, you're saying Aubrey played a better game. Like, what was her game? And I feel like they got very offended by that. And I also think like Stephanie making that big fucking speech, trying to persuade the jury to vote for him, rubbed everybody the wrong way. And maybe if he would have had other votes, like that ruined it for him.
Yeah.
And like he was just like too cocky during that final tribal. He was like, okay, like he was just too defensive that I think he put a lot of people off. So like he played a harder game, but he didn't make the connections along the way. And I think that Aubrey just like flew under the radar where she wasn't seen as a threat. She wasn't like she was just kind of like they said, like Ozzy said, she was the middle. She just flew under the radar and like that
Wow.
was her
I
social game.
loved when Ozzy said that. Like, she was the middle and you're sitting on either side of the middle right now.
Yep.
I was like, wow,
Ozzy needed that win bad. That was a good one.
that was a
Even Jeff
really
is
good one.
clowning on him after in the live finale, giving him a T-shirt. You should have played your idol. I'm like, this poor man. I feel so bad now. The biggest regret of his life. He'll be back on another season, though.
I
He
hope
needs
so.
redemption now for sure. He's got to come back.
I hope so.
Yeah, I feel like Tiff tried to warn Jonathan that if you don't take Aubrey out, like, and you sit next to her at the end, she's gonna win, and he didn't listen. So,
Yeah.
he'll be back too, and he'll have another chance, and he'll learn from this, just like Aubrey learned from her game that like you need to be friends with everybody. Like, yes, you played a hard game and you were making decisions, but there's more to Survivor than that. I think you really have to like be a part of the family, and I don't think Jonathan was part of the family.
Yeah. And I will say that Jeff even said 3 votes
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah.
Usually it's a freaking blowout.
Even though Stephanie's vote, like total package, like
Oh my,
is she in love with? Is she okay?
No, she's sick in the head.
No, I hope she's not married because if she is, that was her behavior was so insane. I was like, can you calm the fuck down? Like, what's wrong with you? She was like drooling.
I know. Like, he did that sound great, and he did that sound great, and he did that. Okay, we got it. Like, they
And
were
then
like,
when
shut the hell up.
then when Jeff told her that she's like the OG, like strongest woman, badass player, I'm like, oh my God, okay, who's saying
Yeah, she's
that?
not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think she's anybody's like fan favorite.
Something that I did love that Jeff said, I think it was to Tiffany when he was asking her if she deserved to be here, is that you looking at Survivor 50, almost all of these people have never won Survivor, but they were
Yeah.
still all picked to be there. Like, you can still be so great at Survivor and never have won.
Yep, totally. Yeah.
But we always say it. I feel like I am happy for Aubrey that
Yeah.
she won. She deserved it. She
Yeah.
finally got her win. So glad Joe didn't get a single vote.
Oh my God, Joe, poor
I
guy.
almost feel like we don't need 3 in the
Yeah,
final tribal.
and when Aubrey said to Joe, like, "Oh, I'm taking you to the final with me," and he was so happy. I was like, "That's a bad thing, Joe. It's actually not a compliment. Like
Right.
that means she knows no one's gonna vote for you."
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I'm like, "That's not good."
What'd you think about Jeff's slip up?
Oh my God. So when I was watching it in real time, I was like, "Did he just bring Rizzo out?" And they did it. It was like so confusing. I feel like Rizzo was
Well,
trying to
Jeff
lead
was so
Jeff.
confused too.
Yeah, like, why are you out here, I guess? Then he was like, take your seat with the jury. And I was
No,
like,
but Jeff
our
was
final
confused, like,
member.
what just happened? Because then everybody
Yeah,
started being weird.
I know. I felt so bad. But then after the break, he totally redeemed himself. And he's like,
Totally
well,
redeemed
one more
himself.
twist for you guys. Now I'm going to make you watch Rizzo fail at fire. Like,
Yeah, sneak into the preview into the future, the last twist of the
yes.
game.
Also, like, we knew Rizzo wasn't going to win. Let's be clear. Like, it was
That was
so
so
obvious.
crazy.
But also, a lot of the comments made a good point that 2 weeks before the live finale, Jeff's brother passed away. People are like, let's just be happy he was even out there, okay? You think he's in the headspace to care about who won fire 9 months ago? He's got other shit on his plate. Let's cut him some slack. It's not that big of a deal. Like,
Yeah.
people are like, he ruined the final 3. Like,
Oh my God, like,
okay,
shut up. Like, I saw some
it's
people say
fine.
that, and then I saw other people say, like, great recovery. He was
Yes, great
fine.
recovery. It was totally fine. Yeah, and Rizzo was like, I was a little disappointed, which I get. Okay, Rizzo, but it's fine.
RAZGOD, you'll be back, babe.
Yeah,
Don't
you'll be
worry.
back 100%. Also, I posted this on Threads, but it's so crazy to think about that when they filmed Survivor 50, it was at the same time when Love Island USA was filming last year. So while all
Wow.
these people are in Fiji, Huda and Jeremiah were fighting in
Oh,
Fiji.
Huda just dropped a new song called Mean Girls,
Oh, well,
starring
the shoe
Mackenzie
fits.
Shrilla.
Is it? It should be.
Starring Huda.
Yeah, starring Huda. But isn't that crazy to think about, especially because now we're getting Love Island like in a week and they've already
Yeah.
filmed Survivor 51. It's just so crazy.
I can't
The
wait to
filming
get it.
schedule.
Probably September.
Survivor 51, they showed a brief preview, got cut
Mm-hmm.
off, at least live. Like, everybody looked like they were 20 years old.
Of course.
I was like, what? Where's the regular people? These are
I
like
know.
all...
It's hard to now transition back to the regular folk.
No, I was like, who are these teenagers? Like,
No, It's,
everybody. It's like, what the fuck? Okay,
yeah,
well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll watch. I'll be
of
there.
course. Of course. Count me in.
Yeah, I'll be there. Also, Suri won the Sia
Yes.
money as she should, and she also won like this turn award from the sculpture that they presented to Suri was not great, but the sentiment behind it
I
was
didn't
really
see it.
beautiful. The award that they presented her kind of looked like a volcano slash vagina, a vulva.
Oh,
But the sentiment
Golden
behind
Vulva.
it was that Suri embodies, like, she is the spirit of Survivor. Like, she
Hmm.
embodies what everything Survivor is about, which is so true. I feel like she
Where'd
was,
they pull that award out of? They're
they just
ours?
made it. It was the first one. Yeah.
Like they just wanted to
And
give
then they gave
Suri an
Ozzy a
award.
t shirt. Yeah. They just wanted to give Suri an award. Yeah.
And I got this t-shirt.
And I got this t
I
shirt,
didn't play
totally.
my idol on Survivor 50 and all I got was this t-shirt.
Nikki, we need to make that a meme. That's so funny.
Totally.
So true. But the award was nice. She won the Sia money, which was great. I was also shocked that Aubrey won a car. I just thought it was going to go to Jonathan or Joe or something.
No, I was more shocked that she had to run that far to get to the car.
It was like the price is right or something. It's
No,
like,
that was so crazy. And how'd she know where to go? She did that flawlessly. I thought her reaction and her speed and everything about her run to the car was perfect.
that's a winner right there. That's what makes her a
Winner,
winner.
winner.
That's so funny. Even though I'm excited for a new season of Survivor, I do want to just like get more of our people back. I want
I
another
know.
season of like all the people that we
I
love.
agree.
Like it's so fun to watch.
I agree.
Yeah, it's so much more fun to watch. All right, any other thoughts for Survivor 50?
No, I thoroughly enjoyed. I do just want to share for those of you who know that I was in the Survivor pool. I did not win, but my dad had Aubrey, and that would have been my nanny's player. So it really all comes full circle. Nanny, wherever you are, you
She won.
won.
Yeah.
Love you dearly.
You have to
Love
tell the
this
balloon.
season. Yeah, I do. Loved this season of Survivor. It was a really good one.
It was really good. And shout out to Rick Devens because I feel like he really put that season on his back, and we
Oh,
thank
hell
you for
yeah.
that. Also, we were talking to the Sweet Potato Boys, like if Jeff retires one day, like who's going to replace him? They
Hmm.
said Parvati, which was such a good suggestion, but then I saw other people suggest Devens, which would also be such a good host.
You know what the problem with Devins is, though? He makes it a little too much about himself.
Theatrical.
And
Oh,
that's what Jeff does not do. It's not
totally.
about him. He is the
Yeah.
perfect level of.
And Parvati like loves to talk shit that I feel like it would be very Jeff-esque.
Hmm.
Yeah, she would be good. Okay. Well, yeah, that's your recaps. And wow, it's crazy that like those two are under our belt. And pretty soon we're
Yeah.
moving into Love Island territory
Cannot wait.
and we'll have to figure out what we're going to do for that. But I'm so excited for that to come. And plus, we have the Summer House reunion. I can't freaking wait.
3 parts, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Buckle
Much
up.
needed. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys Monday.
See you Monday. Don't forget, Maddie homework, watch The Crash.
Yes. Nice, Nikki. Watch the crash. You won't be mad about it.
You will be mad about it.
Yeah, you
Love
actually
you
will.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.